Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay back again with the Crimson Camry. Today, as you see in the title, that we are installing the Lowglow kit, Underglow by Lowglow. If you know what Lowglow is, it's extremely hard to get your hands on their kit. When they have their drops, their batches and everything, they usually sell out within a half an hour to an hour. So I'm gonna show you what the kit looks like. I'm installing with my friend Scott in his Calvary Blue TRD 2022. So it's gonna be looking really good. We'll show you the after results, show you the process, and we'll go from there. So this is what the box looked like. Nothing important, nothing crazy. Open it. Anyway, we got, first off, the owner, Patty, writes a really nice message saying thank you so much for supporting what we're doing. Can't wait to see you light up the road with us. Those like nice little kit in here. He put Scooby snacks, fruit snacks inside the kit with it, which is like, I hope that's part of the $350 I paid. We got zip ties, plenty of them. 3M mount for the LED strips. The wires, the actual strips. Nothing crazy. I do have a 4-cylinder. This is SC 2020 Camry. You got the V6, 3.5 liter stock. Nothing special, but it's still fast. Well, that's kind of so slow, right? All right, so when testing it out, I think the most important part is realizing what connects to what. As you can see inside this little instructions that they gave us, you got the two in the front, all right, connected to the fuse box or whatever, and then they connect it to the sides and they connect it to the back. Lay out your strips around your car. The most important part about theirs specifically is that they have arrows pointing in what direction. So from the front of the car, you want the arrows to like go like out towards the back. So the arrows should be pointing that way, should be pointing this way. So 2 to the side, there's 2 to the back. You know it's the back is only 20 inches, so they're really short, and it has the stubs at the end. You can see the arrows right here, connections. These, and put them together and test them out. The magic LED controller. You're going to take these wires right here, the one that has a connection of red, yellow, and white, and you're going to connect it to the box. All right. So the box has this in the back where you use this little tool that they gave you to unscrew the screws. Only unscrew the ones that you're actually going to need, which you see on the front. It shows you right here. So there's like a space right here where you don't have to open that screw. Did it. I should use this beginning because now I can just go like this. Alright, so after you do that, you're going to take the wide looking piece that belongs in the front. If you remember looking at this, the picture I showed you in the beginning. Connect it to this piece right here, singular. You just turn it around to get it in there. You go twist this piece to lock it in there. And then these two split off pieces are to connect to your 2 front pieces. I think these are all the same size by the looks of it. Alright, next, after you do all the connections, we're going to test it out. This is what you're looking for right here. These two, they go on the other side of the controller. So you're doing the same process. Alright, so this is set. Next, we're going to hook up these two to ground and positive. I typically put the positive on here, and I'll put the negative on like any bolt. Doesn't really matter. This is my sweet spot when I use my fog lights. Unscrew it. Put the screw back on. Lights actually just came on, so inspecting the lights and making sure that every single LED inside the whole strip is working. And as you can see, the directional, you see the colors changing from left to right. Alright, $350, it better all work. To hide the wires, we are going to be putting them behind the fender liner, and as we stick with 3M tape, some mounts that came with the kit. We're behind this one right here, and then I'll show you everything. I'll show you everything. Update. This is what we got so far. The front 2 strips. Here's the middle of the car. Mark that. We got the wire coming from right there. We're going to put one in the mountain. Sticky 3Ms and put zip ties to hold these up. Probably put 2 of them just for better securement. The front strips, I got 40-inch and I had to overlap them, so maybe my strips are a little bit too long, but we made it work. This right here, some zip ties to hold the wires up. How many inches is yours? 36. So if you get these, you want to get the 36. 36 fits perfectly. You won't have to overlap them like me. So there's a pin. This right here pretty much holds the whole bumper, honestly. I took that out already. You want to carefully take this stuff out right here. It's just tabs. Just pushings on the upper side up here. Just pop those out. What you're gonna be looking at for is that hole right here. That's where you're gonna put the wire at. So wire came from right here, from that same hole I just showed you. Right, so underneath here is kind of tight. This is what we're looking at. The whole length of the Camry side skirt is 76 inches. His strips are 72 inches long. So we got about 2 inches space over here, and this is where exactly we're putting it. And just taking the 3M tape off as you go. You guys seen me do this before, so you should know the deal already. We're working on the driver's side of the rear, and the rear is 2 strips. So I'll go ahead and pick this inside here. I opened the fender up with these screws that's in there. They're different from the ones up front. These literally just screws that screw right on. You can see, like, here's one of them right here. 2 is up top. Another one's hiding over here somewhere. We ran the wire behind the heat shield. Okay. You have to do it that way. There's no other way. You're not going to be able to get it through around here, around here. You don't want to touch it at all, so the wire will melt. This bolt right here that I used in my Magnaflow video is actually a 10 millimeter. I don't know why my mechanic told me 6, but whatever. Anyway. So pretty much what I did was, there's the wire. It's not touching anything. I got it zip tied to this. It's underneath this part right here. I got a zip tie right here. I put 3M tape on the back of the controller and stuck it right here. Make sure I cleaned the area. I zip tied these together, folded it up, zip tied it. I placed it right here so it's not too crazy. This is the button, the controller that needs to go through the firewall. You guys see me do this before. I've took off this bracket piece right here that belongs right here in the front. That way we can get more space to get back here to the firewall. At the end of the day, you're gonna do it exactly how you want to do it. Whatever works best for you. This is like a guide of what you should do. I took out the pieces. Y'all seen me do this before. All this right here. This is a TRD with electronic brakes. So it does not have a bunch of stuff up here. It's a clear path for the firewall. We are going to be using this pole I bought from Home Depot to attach to the button, and we're gonna push it through the firewall. This is the easiest way. All right, so this is what we got right here. This is how we can do it. It's gonna stick right through there. There we go, through the firewall from the other side. This is what we're looking at, guys. It don't get no easier than that. I remember when this used to be so tough. Actually, this is very easy for cars that has electronic brakes. If you do not have electronic brakes, the firewall is not even like, yeah. No electronic parking brake, manual parking foot brake. The firewall is like hidden. Alright, so I took off this part right here. When I stuck it through the firewall, it ended up being over here. It somehow got over here in this area. This is where it's at. So now go ahead and pull it. We have our wire. Alright guys, so we are now finished. You see what time it is. It is dark. It's about 8 o'clock at night. I just wanted to show you what the lights look like underneath. We didn't hook up the controller to the app yet to change like the different variations. But we having